What's up, gamers? We are back with more Starfield, as I mentioned at the end of the last video, or as editor me mentioned. I'm breaking up these two videos into three separate videos since they ran really long. So here is the exciting continuation of our exploration. I hope you all enjoy. See, I feel like I've done a really good job just in general exploring. Ooh, hold on. Alright, I've been to both of those. I've never been to Alpha Andraste. Let's go. No, it's doing the visual glitch it does when Starborn are attacking me. Let me get a quick scan on this planet. I haven't actually fought a space battle in the ship yet, and I need space battles to advance that skill. So let's see if we can find the Starborn. There they are. Now let's power down my grav drive, power up my shield, power down my engine a bit, power up my shield. One down, one to go. Or two to go, maybe? Oh, we literally crashed into it. It's so funny. Well, I'm getting my ass kicked right now. For some reason, it's not giving me the ship repair option, which is a little disturbing. I'm just going to try and survive this firefight and then troubleshoot why that is. Ooh, that's crazy. I lost complete control of my ship because they took out my engines. But my auto turret actually finished the job for me, so we survived that battle. Otherwise, I think I would have been SOL there. That was a bit more intense than I was expecting. I am still in very hard mode. To be fair, 3 level 40 ships is, I guess, quite a challenge. Cool. So there's some progress towards this. 3 out of 25. Still a lot of ways to go, but now that we've gotten out of battle, let's see what the system looks like, shall we? Oh, this looks like a pretty planet. Temperate, high O2, unknown magnetosphere. Abandoned Dymo scrapyard, and a science outpost. Mining outpost. Deserted relay station. Another abandoned Moybridge Pharmaceuticals lab. Surprised it's not sending me there for an artifact. Don't know why I zoomed on that planet. No points of interest there. And no gas giants to scan, so I think I'm pretty much ready to beat it. Yeah. I feel good with that explore. Let me continue checking all the stars. We've been to Vega, Andromedus, Newton. We did that last video. Bardeen, Namira, Bradbury, and McClure, I believe, have been to both. Yep. Ooh, Groombridge, we've not been to. Been to both the Marays. Alright, let's go to Groombridge. I probably should have let my ship repair itself a bit more. Oh well. What's the worst that could happen, right? Right.
Our tiny tin can of fragile humans has survived being hurtled through space once more.
List colonists are gonna ask us
Hailing
for
unknown
iron.
vessel. Colonists here in distress. Please, thank you for responding. We're with, but our grav drive...
Sounds like you're in a tough spot.
Listen, we have a workbench here. Then we should be able to... We'll pay loads.
I don't have 20 iron for you.
Find or... Thank you.
Yeah, I'll try to find some, but, I mean, every time I go and find iron and come back, they're already gone. It's kind of annoying, actually. When I get this random encounter, that is. And it is very much a random encounter, so I don't feel too compelled to, like, go out of my way to do that. We've got an abandoned... What does this say? Abandoned grip light manufacturing plant? That's a new one on me. Sounds interesting. Looks like we have an asteroid moon type here. 2 gas giants to scan. Maybe 3 gas giants? 3 gas giants. We've got an anomaly. Civi outpost. I'm sitting here trying to think if I've ever seen... Oh, almost all the planets here are like gas giants. Have I ever seen it say anomaly on the map before? Let's go see what this anomaly is, shall we? I'm really curious now. Anomaly. This is just debris. Battlefield wreckage. Was this Genghis Khan's last stand here? I don't even see any nodes to interact with here. Is that just all there is to see here, I guess? Interesting. Yeah, it just says battlefield wreckage now. Okay, I mean, fair. Let's do a little hop, skip, and jump around to all the gas giants. Yeah, flying away from that, it does look kind of crazy. Makes you wonder what happened there, but I don't think there's any way for us to find out. Oh, what do we got going on here? A free starship. Guess I don't need to worry about them. Next, let's work our way around counterclockwise here. Hello. Oh, spacers, lovely.
We could use a vacation. If you're feeling generous, you could help us out. Or we could just dust your ship.
I don't want to fight you. Ooh, these guys are high level. And my ship's already damaged.
Sorry. That's not on the menu. Oh, today's not your day.
They've got no shields. Go get them.
Directly to their
I
refuge.
hope they didn't need that grab drive.
Alright, so it's really just those Starborn I had trouble with. The spacers were easy pickings even though they were a higher level. Let's go get our rewards, shall we? Wow, they left quite the debris field. Look at this. Guess I'll take the titanium. Where'd that other ship go? There we go. Nah, you can keep that. Let's do what I came here to do. Ew. Hello? Is this sensor contact just the spacer ships I just dealt with? Or something different? It is letting me travel to it. Hello? Water. Nice. Okay. This is nothing to see here. Last but not least, Groombridge 7. Ice jump. Round things off.
I miss my dear darling and you Atlantis, as I wander the blackness of the deep abyss. My ship is in tatters, all dented and worn, but I trust my old engine to get back by morn. Way-oh, out in the blackness, way-oh, out in the void. Way-oh, give me back to my true love, as quick as an old asteroid.
I think I've maybe heard that one before, but it's always a very deep pleasure to run into the
Always happy
Valentine.
to meet a stranger. Hope my singing was to your liking.
Your song really made my day.
Oh, and now you've made mine. Afraid my ship's got the next jump plotted in, so I'm away. Fair travels.
Fair travels to you, friend. Alright, Groombridge. It's quite a big system that I didn't have explored yet. Ooh, Ursae Majoris. I've been to Minoris, but not to Majoris. So let's to Majoris go.
Grav jump spinning down. And just look at those stars.
Oh, standard CO2, temperate, rock planet, 0.66 Gs. No fauna, but there are some plants. No water. Which probably explains the no fauna bit. Some barren moons. ice planet. Oh, here's a temperate planet with radioactive water, but it's got moderate flora and fauna. Let's take a little peek at Ursa Major 2 before we leave. Just get another orbital scan in on one of the planets here, since it's such a small system. Debris field up here. Deserted robotics lab. Okay. I'm suddenly like, I thought I knew where Sirius was, but now that I'm like, we've been to Maheo like a million times, right? Okay. We've been there at least once. Yeah, now that I'm looking for it, I'm realizing I do not know where in the Starfield it be. That's okay. We're getting a lot of good exploring in. I mean, I guess there's a possibility I've already visited Sirius and it's like a special Barrett temple that I can only get to if I agree to help Barrett get a power. I'm like half thinking it's possible he won't be able to get it, power. But then like I can't think of any logical reason why he wouldn't be able to. So I'd really like to know what power I'd be letting him have. I mean, I really do mean it when I say, like, I've been to Masada. It's really interesting that the game's ending at Masada. It is a level 75 system. It's one of the first level 75 systems I visited, because it was one of the ones you could access without having a really super souped up grav drive, so I was able to get there at a kind of early level. And the explorer in me wants to immediately go to like the high level systems as soon as I can. Ew, hello. So we've not been to Alpha Turnion or Proxima Turnion. Right. We've not been to Bannock Secundus. Where is Sirius, though, actually? Whoops. Wait, where did those stars just... Here we go. Alright, Alpha is level 60 and Proxima is 65. Let's start with Alpha.
Hey, over here. Could you please spare a ship part? I had a good feeling about you. We just need a little. 2 units of...
Yeah, sure.
You're a lifesaver. Here, take these for your help.
I mean, a pretty boring random encounter, but didn't realize I was about to have one. I don't think I've had that random encounter before. I mean, very straightforward one, but cool, okay. Also, my compliments to the developers for making it cancel your cancel your grav jump if you answer that hail. Although now I've unfortunately lost track of where I was on the Starfield looking at jump destinations here. I know I was looking at a triple star system. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Alpha Tyrion. Back on track. I said back on track.
What a ride! Switching grab drive to normal propulsion.
Ooh, something's here.
We're due for our next jump soon. Safe travels, stranger.
No, just the pilgrims. It says security ship, which is a little bit different. Should I be concerned about the security ship? That's who just hailed me, right? It ended up just being the Universal Pilgrims. Alright, I'm just gonna assume that that's them and that they have a weird ship name for some reason. Ooh, that was weird. Did you notice that? This icon said wind farm. And then when I scanned the planet, it changed to be an industrial outpost. Bizarre. We got fracking station industrial outpost over here. Mech graveyard, it looks like. Yep. Oh, I forgot to scan that asteroid moon in that other system. Oh well. I don't even remember which system that was, so that ship has sailed. Alright, so we got an ice giant and an asteroid moon for easy scans here. Let's go and get them. Hello. Settler Pelican 2. Well, we'll see if they want anything in a minute here. Let's get our scan in while we wait. Okay. They don't seem to have anything to say to us. Let's move on. Turnion 9. Here we come. This big ol' ice giant to scan.
Craft drives out!
Ah, Crimson Fleet. I'm gonna let my auto turrets handle this as much as I can because there's also like friendlies. And I've learned kind of like my lesson. If I get close enough to walk on, I'll use the walk on and do missiles and stuff, I think.
We've been hit!
Disable their shields.
Be on guard. Target has repaired their weapons.
Target's grab drive is offline. Nice work.
Touch and go. Unidentified, those Crimson Fleet goons never stood a chance. Not everyone would have stuck their necks out for a patrol. Thanks. Anyway,
Well, sure, I used to be an undercover agent for SysDef, so, you know. No need for payment.
That's really impressive.
I
We're gonna
know,
resume
I'm
our
just the
patrol.
best.
Stay safe.
Yeah, you too. Okay. Ooh, one of their SysDef ships got destroyed. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of lag spikes in this system. Nice little chunk of change off that one. Ooh, it looks like this is way closer. Let me refocus. Yeah, this is the Systef ship. They didn't all make it out. Guess I wasn't quick enough. Oh, don't mind 6,000 credits from that ship, though. Maybe I should have let the battle play out before intervening, if that's the kind of dough that the Systef's carrying around. Good gravy. I think that is, like no joke record-setting for loot I've gotten from space combat. Wow. Credits on like all those ships. I feel like I maybe missed one or two. Is this the one I already got? I think this is maybe the one I already got. I'm gonna fly out to it and see if it is. Then I'm just gonna move on. I'm not gonna spend an eternity looking around trying to find other nodes to. 3D space is disorientating. I can't always tell if it's the one I've already been to or not. Yeah, I think that is the first one I looted. I'm sure there's other ones that I haven't gotten yet from here. But I'll be damned if I know which is which. I mean, it's gotta be one of these two, right, that I haven't looted yet. Maybe this one, actually. Or this one. Alright, I'm gonna find one more ship that's lootable, and then we'll move on. I think it might be this one. I mean, I can't tell. Like, there's nothing on that ship I would have wanted. So maybe I've already looted that one? Yeah, that one I definitely have already looted. Okay, never mind. Forget it. Did I get my scan on this planet yet? No, let's do that. That's why we came. Alright. Time for a look at this, the difference in planets between these two. Alright, time for Proxima. The highest level of them all. This is great for completing my space battles requirement for that skill at the very least. The challenge or whatever they call it. I'm getting some really bad lag. I hope I get an autosave from the travel I... Well, I could tell that the game was struggling. I was getting a bunch of lag. I knew I should have saved before trying to travel again. Now, I don't know how far this is going to set us back, unfortunately. We are loading an autosave. It's potentially the autosave right before the battle with the pirates, which is unfortunate for a few different reasons. Hopefully I'll get that same random encounter again and we can fight the pirates, because I really do want all those kills towards my skill gain. But I'm guessing we won't get the same random encounter, which is actually really sad.
Don't let them get away.
Because we got something like... Never mind. Gonna stop my complaining because we did get the same random encounter.
Yes, our shields are down.
Crimson. I have a lot of my crew. Anyway, we can repay.
No need for payment. I unfortunately got one less kill in that battle than I did in the battle before. I'm guessing that the UC ship is maybe not destroyed this time. So RIP, like 10,000 of the credits I got from this last time. But, them's the breaks, right? Not much I can do about that. Dude, there's actually a lot of destroyed ships around here, so maybe there is a destroyed UC ship this time. Alright, there's 3 more ships to loot after I get this one. I need to remember the number. Hopefully I won't flub things up as badly as I did the first time I was trying to figure this out. Alright, got credits off of that one. Turn my camera like this. Here's another one I think I haven't looted yet. So after I get this one, there's going to be one more Crimson Fleet ship I haven't looted. And then the UC ship I haven't looted. Okay. Nothing worth having off that one. Let's go towards this UC ship next, I guess. But then I have no idea which one of these Crimson Fleet ones I haven't looted yet. So many of them. It's like a constellation of them. Oh, no credits this time on the UC ship. That hurts. That hurts me in the bing-a-bing. Alright, Crimson Fleet Spectre 3. That's the one I've already looted. Crimson Fleet Spectre 2. UC Assist of Shimra. Ooh, UC Assist of Phalanx. 2 destroyed UC ships. But nothing worth having on that one. Crimson Fleet Wraith 3. We'll go to the 2 after this one if it's empty. Can't tell if I've looted that one or not, but it doesn't have anything worth having. Let's go check out the 2 real quick. I also know I haven't gotten my scan on this planet yet. Too bad I can't, like, hop to my menu, get the scan, and then come back out and be, like, still flying towards the ship. Basically pauses the game. Although, I mean, in other situations, I'd be frustrated if it kept flying my ship when I was in that menu. So, I guess I shouldn't complain about that. Probably good game design. Just in this very one particular moment, I wish it was different, but wouldn't normally. Okay. Attempt number 2 at going to Proxima Tyrion. This time I think we're on the right end of the memory loop, so although that was a little bit of lag.
Our Tiny Tin
Dude, I hope it's not just like a problem with the
being
system.
hurtled through space once more.
More ships to destroy, I like that.
Enemy propulsion down. They should be much easier to hit now.
Their engine is offline.
Yeah, the Starborn ships do feel quite challenging on very hard mode. Which I like that. They should. Like, for story reasons, the Starborn ships should be terrifying for us to be encountering. When I was on normal mode, they felt very easy. Too easy. Another Moybridge lab. No other points of interest in this system. One gas giant. Or a giant or whatever. I love that shot of my ship flying across the planet in the background. Gorgeous. This game really is quite beautiful. Oh geez, well, Starborn seem to really be occupying the system, don't they?
Target
Engines have been disabled. Correct their engines.
It's like just two of them that time. Okay. Making some real good progress on that skill. Hot gas giant. Love it. Oh, there's a point of interest here. Did I look at that? I think I did. Mining outpost, mining outpost. Right, in Moybridge. Yeah, I did look at that. Okay. Since the game's starting to stutter again already, I'm going to do a manual save. I think we'll save on a separate one. I mean, I know I'm doing a bunch of stuff that I would hate to redo, but I don't want to accidentally screw up Barrett's quests. Let's go back to the star map and continue our search for Sirius. I know I've seen it. I know I've seen it on the star map before. Because, like, well, I'm not familiar with many of the actual names for stars in the sky. I am familiar with Sirius. It's that very, very bright star. I may be mixing it up, but isn't it the North Star? Isn't the North Star Sirius? I might be mixing it too. But I've heard the name Sirius for the actual star
Switching
in the real life before. I really like Barrett. I want him to have a power. I'm just an indecisive bastard. Alright, Bannock Secundus, just a single planet around a red giant star, barren and frozen, and nothing on it but some resources. Let's continue the hunt for Sirius. How about you? Zelazny. Marduk. I've never been to Marduk. Sure, let's go to Marduk. Marduk 3.
Yes, we're here. Look at those beautiful stars.
Marduk, quite the star system here. Very interestingly, no points of interest. I'm find myself more intrigued by these systems with no points of interest than when it's the other way around. But it does kind of look like there's no habitable or like no planets with like alien life on them at all. Oh. I'm wrong. Abundant flora and fauna on this planet. It's a cold planet. Chemical water. Standard M, although I haven't figured out what that means yet. Alright, let's go scan this. And then we'll scan the gas giant, and then we'll move on. Oh, sorry, bumped the mic again. My nose is itching me, so every time I reach up to scratch it, I forget that my mic's right in my face. Right in my face so you beautiful people can hear what I'm saying. This really is a cold planet. Look at all the snow. Volcanic. Interesting. Frozen crevasses. Oh, these are just clouds I'm seeing. Coniferous forest, interesting. Might be a cool place to explore at some point, but it's not what we're really all about right now. Let's go get this big old hot gas giant. Marduk. Or just a regular gas giant, actually, I guess. Alright, there's the Marduk off the list. I'm expecting, like, every one of these systems I go to. I'm expecting it to pop up with the achievement for having traveled to all of them, because I know I'm close. Huh. Serious, though. Seriously. Where is Sirius? Where is it? I feel like I've checked the entire Starfield now. But there's clearly, like, there's systems I haven't... Ooh, Beta Tirna I've never been to? Okay. I was like, I've searched the entire system. I can't find it. And then I'm like, wait, I can't have searched the entire system because I haven't gotten the achievement for traveling to every star yet. And then as soon as I'm, like, about to say that...
We're here.
I immediately
Hot
noticed the
off
star I haven't
stellar
traveled to yet. Beta Tirna. We have arrived in the Beta Tirna system. Let's see what we've got. Oh, another single planet around a star. Barren deep freeze. No signs of life. Okay. But, now we have the problem. I still haven't seen the achievement pop up. But I also haven't found Sirius. Bernard Star. I feel like remembering Sirius was near the Sol system somewhere. Here it is. Sirius and the pup. We've been to Sirius. But I did not, when I went there before, get a temple ping. So, one of two things is true here. Either A, despite the fact I've been to Furious before, I did get a temple ping because this temple only, you can only find it if you agree to Barrett's plan.
Rearranged. We are here.
That's option A. And looking more and more likely like the only option. Option B, I was gonna say, is that maybe I've come here before, but because, like, Sirius would have been something I was interested in traveling to very early on in the game. So maybe I came here early before I started the Alien Powers quest line. And because I'd been there before, I didn't search it again. I certainly came here before I started scanning gas giants. But I think option A is the one, because usually, even if it's not, even if I'm not in orbit of the planet, it usually pops up the temple location as soon as I enter the system. I don't usually have to go hop around like this. I am going to hop around to every single planet in the system and get a scan on it. But if it doesn't reveal a temple to me, I'm going to assume A is the way. That this is like a Barrett exclusive temple, a power that you cannot gain on your own. And that would be, honestly, that would make me very happy. Because that means there's no risk to me helping him in that way. And if that's the case, we will definitely just do it.
What?
Nice! That ruined their shields. Yes! Their grav drive is out of commission.
I got the gun! Time to die.
I'm trying to be careful because I can tell there are friendlies. So I'm not firing unless I get a lock on.
Enemy's got a bead on us.
Sector clear, spacer contact. Thanks for the help. Acknowledge? Got a little too exciting back there. You're with the Freestar Rangers, right? Space is always just a little safer with you folk around. Anyway, we
Oh, I
can
love it
repay
when they
you.
recognize that I'm a ranger.
What?
No need for
I
payment.
heard you, but I don't believe it. Wow. Thanks again for the help. Over and out.
Over and out, Freestar. Freestar Fran. Freestar Security, I guess. Stupid space just blew up a bunch of asteroids, so like it's hard to even click on their ship, so I'm just gonna loot this one. Got it in my crosshairs, so I might as well grab it. This was the last planet. I'm gonna get a scan on it, but I think Barrett's the only one that can get us to this temple. Which is very interesting. I think potentially I could like tell him I think it's a bad idea and he'd maybe give me the temple location anyway. But I don't want to do that to him. So now the question becomes, what system have I not been to yet? Because, and maybe this is something I really should save for between videos, and I might at that. But I feel like in this video, I kind of like did a pretty thorough click through of all the dots in the sky, right? But I very clearly have overlooked something. Something somewhere in the Starfield is new and unexplored. What could it be? Where could it be? Leonis. Leonis. Let's go to Leonis, everybody. This might be the last one. Ooh, I should have saved. I should have saved. Please don't crash game. Please be nice. No crashy.
Grab jump spinning down.
You just
look at those stars.
Yeah, get that autosave. Hello, friend. Oh, it's a spacer.
We could use a vacation if you're feeling generous. You could help us out. Or we can just dust your ship. Sorry.
I don't want to fight you.
That's not on the menu.
Darn.
They lost their shields.
Our shield
Shields are
system
down.
has gone. The ship is reporting that our shields are
Shields got
offline.
hit. That just got our shields.
Holy crap.
Okay, can do this though. Nice. They just lost their grab drive.
Shield
Dude, they almost
repairs as
wrecked
soon as
me.
Direct hit to the
Not
not good.
The
No,
enemy has disabled our shield.
And their grab drive.
Critical damage to the grab drive.
Ooh, everyone was yelling at me. Look at my hull. They did a lot of damage to me really fast. Between those three spacers. It's really hit or miss, I feel, with space combat. Like, I feel like based on the level of the system and the level of the enemy ships. Like, this is not even a Spacer Jackal 3, it's a 2. I think they were all 2s. But they whooped me hard. They whooped me real hard. I just barely survived that encounter. I'm going to be taking my sweet time and looting these ships. Because my ship needs some time to recover. Ooh boy! Gamers, I have some good news to share. Some very, very good news. I didn't even notice it pop up. I was so distracted by that, by almost dying there. But I just got the achievement. The stars, my destination, visit all star systems. We have visited every single star system in the Starfield. It is official. On our journey, we have been everywhere there is to go. That is quite exciting. That feels like a really cool achievement. Only 2.10% of gamers unlocked this, it says. How fun. Is that the one I just looted? Or is that the one I just looted? I want to go towards this one. No, jackal? Jackal sounds? Hyena? Oh yeah, this one. Okay. Hoo boy, let's take a look at this final star system that escaped me till the end here. The final one. This is a pretty nice star system, in fact. We've got a sensor contact. I don't know if that just means the spacers again. But it is letting us travel to it, so let's do that first. Whoops. Didn't really mean to go to my menu that quickly. Let's have a look around. No, I think that was just the map's way of telling me there were spacers there. Let's see, we've got some points of interest in the system. Let's start with this. Science Outpost. Ooh, got a temperate planet here with a point of interest. Let's travel over there. Oh no. I'm not sure I'm ready for more space combat already. Looks like maybe just a single Starborn ship.
Direct hit
One
to the
control.
enemy's engines.
All this space combat's given me a couple levels too. Hasn't gone unnoticed. But we're still grinding out the... Oh, wow, we're already at 20 out of 25. That's really crazy. Thought that would take ages to get, but a little bit of good old-fashioned exploration has treated us well here. Look at this mostly ocean planet, green oceans. Hills biome. Mountains. Industrial outpost was the point of interest. Got an asteroid here. Alright, I'm going to go scan this asteroid. I'm going to go scan the planet next to it because it's another habitable planet. And then we'll go grab these two gas giants. Give some nice thorough scans to this star system that somehow managed to avoid my exploration efforts for so long. Is that another ship? No, just a really big piece of space debris, I think.
Today's not your day.
Weapon locked! Destroy it!
Get aloft!
What in the heck is happening?
Guns down.
Oh, space. Okay.
Target's sitting there with no grav drive now.
Spacers.
Target's grav drive
They
is
lost shield.
offline.
Hit them now.
Nice work.
Oh, Genghis Khan is here! Hello? Genghis Khan? Did Genghis Khan get destroyed? During the battle? I briefly saw him here. He said, "Ha, spacers! They'll be easy pickings," or something to that effect. Hello? Ah.
It is good to see you again.
What do you think of the settled systems?
I knew Crucible was a prison, but I never knew how sweet freedom would taste. These settled systems are bountiful and weak. So much opportunity.
So you're a pirate now? I mean, I don't mind him going after spacers, let's be real.
I am Genghis. When I need a thing, I take it. In time, ships will prostrate themselves before me, and no blood must spill. But first, the sheep must learn their place.
I can't let you keep attacking innocents. It ends now. I think it's time. I think it's time to like, as fun as it is to keep running into Genghis Khan out here, I feel like we've gotten to this being a repeat encounters with him. And I think it's just random encounters I can have every once in a while where he's battling random ships and I can help him in some situations, and in other situations I can just, he like is gloating over a victory he's already had. Yeah. I can't let you keep attacking innocents. It ends now.
This day would come. This gives me no pleasure. I feel my blood sing as we fight.
Oh, that just took out their shields.
It gives me no pleasure either, Genghis. I was really hoping I could, like, maybe disable his ship and board it and convince him to join my crew like Amelia did. I don't think he would have ever gone for it, though, if I'm being real. I wasn't about to give him a chance to take me out. You'll be remembered, Genghis. I had a lot of fun encounters with you. Oh, not even something unique. That's sad. I mean, I didn't really see him as attacking innocent people. I mean, there was that one time where he attacked some UC ships. But my character in the game felt like he was attacking innocent people. That's at least the third time I've seen that dialogue choice come up. So I think it was wise to end his reign of terror, so to speak. Makes me question every decision I made when I was at Crucible, but abandoned ship repair platform, deserted mineral plant, abandoned bionics lab, some interesting points of interest on this planet. I got that scan on the asteroid, right? Yeah, okay. 2 gas giants to visit, and then we're all set with this place. Let's go to Leonis 8. Wow, this is a really beautiful one. Beautiful ice giant. If there was a habitable moon in orbit of that planet, I would maybe build an outpost there, just to have that in the night sky. One more ice / gas giant to escape. Uh-oh.
Opening fire!
The game really struggled with that load, with that autosave. Alright, that was number 25 out of 25, so we're going to grab Ship Command Rank 3 real quick. Get back into the action.
This all you got?
Shields are gone.
Is that ship not destroyed yet? Oh, it is destroyed, okay. Whoa, why can't I click the... Alright, let's power down my engines, because this is getting a little frustrating.
I love putting Crimson Fleet dogs down. You're with the Freestar Rangers, right? Space is always just a little safer with you folk around. Any way we can repay you?
No
What?
need for payment?
I heard you, but thanks again for the help.
I was really worried I'd accidentally hit one of
Can't
their
stay here
ships.
gabbing all day.
Yeah, I'm honestly not trying to heal you. I was worried I'd accidentally hit one of their ships because the game didn't seem too keen on letting me... Like, they didn't automatically heal me to thank me like they usually do, you know? So I was a bit worried, but... Seems like we're okay. When I hailed them, they were like, oh yeah, by the way, thank you. Did I forget to say thank you before? Well, thank you now. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. Ooh, wow, that one almost bit it. That Freestar ship I just clicked on. I think this is the last pirate ship I have to loot. At least it's the last one I'm going to loot. I lied because I think I've already looted that one. I'm going to check this one real quick. I've got the Valentine song stuck in my head. Yeah, glad I went for that one. Look at that. 3,500 credits. Love it. You'll love to see it. Alright, that's it for this system. I'm going to save my game before I try jumping again. Because we're having a bit of stutters again, and I don't want the game to suddenly crash on me. And now that I've got that skill up, I should be able to assign another member to my ship, another crew member. I feel really bad. I keep leaving Vasco behind because he's such a hilarious comic relief, but I think with everything that's going on now, it's important to have all the members of Constellation that I can have on board. So let's get Sarah on board? What? Why can't I assign her to the ship? I can't assign anyone to the ship. What's going on? Crew 8. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 crew assigned to the ship. The ship has a max capacity of 8. I just got rank 3. Right? I just got rank 3? Yes. Alright, it's possible the game hasn't registered yet that I got that. Maybe I have to go back to like a spaceport or something to unlock that. That's fine though. Let's... I mean, so the last thing to really do is to go back to the Eye, talk to Vladimir, and see if there are any more temples he can point me to. Like, for example, the one on Sirius. The answer is probably no. And if the answer is no, then I have questions. But I'd like to, find out.
Want to do it
We need
again?
to do
just
some
for
science,
fun?
is basically what I'm saying.
United Colonies space.
Maybe later.
Maintain current course while we scan for contraband.
Yeah. Scan all you want. I'm going to the Eye, though.
Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis. Please, enjoy your visit to Jemison.
I am not going to Jemison. Thank you, though.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
Walter and Sarah are talking about money when we were in the watch a little bit ago. I mean, it really drives home, like, Walter is rich. Like, private space station rich. Like, I'm really curious where all of his money came from. You know? I don't think the game's ever touched upon that. I know him and his wife are both rich.
Oh, sorry. Was just doing... Spend so much time looking at the scan. Haven't made a match yet.
Alright, Vlad's got no new temples for me. He very notably won't tell me about Sirius, even though he's already spoken to Barrett about it. So maybe they have some sort of secret pact going on. Which leads me to my question here. I have 13 powers currently. This menu says there are 3 undiscovered temples. Alright. My understanding from my experiences so far is what that means. Oh, I just realized something I should try. Is that what that means is that there are 3 temples out there that, like, I need to go to the star system and discover them on my own. But I think very notably is this Barrett situation. I mean, I went to Sirius, yeah. Scanned every planet in that system. No dice. I've now officially been to every star system in the game. I freely admit there's a possibility that there's some systems I visited before I started on the hunt for alien temples. that I haven't returned to since. So I assume that maybe 2 out of those 3 remaining ones are places like that. There's also a possibility that I have to advance the game's story further. But the thing is, like, that encounter I'm going to have with the hunter and the emissary in the underground temple, there's another artifact there, apparently. But my experience has been that, like, when I pick up an artifact, it increases the total number of temples. So, like, I'm pretty sure that once I get that artifact from that mission, it's going to say 4 undiscovered temples. And which leads me to believe that there are genuinely 3 or 2, at least 2, that are just out there that I need to stumble upon to get the power. Then there's the one for Barrett in the Sirius system. And the one from the artifact we haven't collected from the next mission yet. Which would bring the grand total for alien powers and alien temples and artifacts, I guess, to 16. Which is a nice round number. We like 16 as a number, just in general. Interesting.
What is it?
I wonder what it all means. How are you doing,
Yes.
Andrea?
Ah, yes, we are done.
Oh, look, my entire crew is lined up here in this hallway. That's really... I think this ship design I've come up with here is very confusing to my NPC crewmates, or maybe simply having so many of them on board at once is giving them some consternation. I'm going to go land at the lodge where Sarah is. I'm going to see if doing a travel here triggers my ability to assign another member to my crew. If it doesn't, I'm going to try talking to a ship services technician to see if that triggers the ability to assign another member to my crew. Oh, let's click on the Doring Fan. I can assign him to my ship now. It says 5 out of 8, right? And I can get up to 6, so... Is Sarah, like, bugged, or... No, there we go. Welcome aboard, Sarah. Okay. Awesome. As we remember from the last video, Barrett...
Need help with anything?
Barrett has something he wants to ask me, a favor to ask. And, I think we should agree with him, and we should help him out. He's interested in seeing if he's able to acquire these alien powers himself, and I've decided that I do want to help him and see if if he's capable. Maybe if he gets an alien power himself, he'll be willing to enter the Unity with me, so I don't have to face that on my own.
I had a favor to ask.
Yeah, Barrett, tell me. I have time.
Thanks.
Tell me what's on your mind.
This has been swirling in my brain goo for a while now. So, I've been pondering over what's happened and what it all means. And I've got a favor to ask. A teensy-weensy favor. About the size of a plank length, really. I think it's time I joined you in the physics-bending powers business. See if one of those temples works for more than just you.
So I already went through this dialogue in the last video, but since this is, the thing I'm going to do right at the beginning of this video, I'm going to go ahead and let these dialogues play through. Shouldn't take but a minute, just to remind me of his arguments and what his thoughts are on this matter.
What, you think you're the only one who can walk around in a cape and tights? Granted, it's just a theory. But I venture anyone who experiences visions from touching an artifact is now connected to them.
I
You
think
got
he's
a
right about
vision,
that.
I got a vision. You got a power, ergo.
Let's go get your power then.
Marvelous. I'm glad you're as gung-ho about this as I am. As it so happens, I've already talked to Vladimir. Seems our eye in the sky is back up and running. He sent me the coordinates for the temple already. We just have to visit.
I was just thinking about you.
Wow, this is really interesting. A couple interesting things just happened. Sorry, my brain just went blank mode. Everyone likes to hang out in my bedroom on this ship. It's really kind of awkward. Like look at this. This is the captain's quarters. This is my bed, Andrea. I mean, you look very cute and peaceful sleeping there, so I won't disturb you, but I specifically put a crew's quarters on this ship with a bed for the crew to use. I realize it's not as comfortable as my bed. And I'm sure my bed's more comfortable even if you're laying on top of the covers awkwardly. Well, someone knocked over my pillow. Anyway, Barrett just, like, I went through this whole dialogue with Barrett before, and yeah, Barrett's like, I'm glad you're as gung-ho as I am. Yeah, we're not going to talk about how I spent, like, a good solid 30 minutes trying to find a way to, like, do an end run around you to get the power myself. Come on, where is this thing? Really? Is it still under activities? Mission? Missile. Fact. Yeah, okay, sorry. It's this quest. Worlds Apart. It's a misc quest. Miscellaneous, obviously. Right, so I spoke to him before. I went through all this dialogue. He said, take me to Sirius. That's where Vladimir said we can find one. And so I was like, okay, haha, bet. And then I reloaded my save. And I went to Sirius, and there was nothing to be found in the Sirius system. And I was like, well, what the buck, right? And now that I've, like, done a few more things, and I've finally come around to agreeing to help him with this, he's actually sending us to a different system now. Dionysus. The wine god. So it seems like it's semi-randomized. This does make me curious to go to Sirius and see if now, maybe that I've advanced the story a bit more. Now if I go to Sirius, perhaps we'll be able to discover an artifact temple there that's unrelated to Barrett's request. Because it seems odd to me. Yeah, let's I'm just going to travel there. I'm going to do nothing but travel there. I feel like this would maybe be the most likely planet for a temple to be on. So yeah, I'm just going to travel to this planet. I'm not even going to go around the whole system, although it is a pretty small system. Now, between videos, I did do what I said I was going to do, which is jump around, trying to get into space combat in order to advance my Starship Command? Ship Command? Yeah, Ship Command skill. But, oh man, it is hard. Like, 50 ships is a lot. It's a lot. I think I was level 69 or maybe 70 at the end of the last video And just jumping around and fighting those 19 ships and doing some other like miscellaneous stuff got me 3 whole levels. I don't want to become like super overpowered for the end of the game, so I'm giving up on that goal. I'm gonna basically complete the game right away. I'm holding on to this one skill point just in case we somehow make it to 50. But I put skill points in some other things. Like I finally decided to put some points into particle beam weapon systems, which is basically the main thing we're using on our ships. I think I put a point to targeting control systems, and we're almost back up at being able to put another point to that. Stuff like that. Just some stuff to improve our general ship combat abilities. So yeah, just like I was gaining a bunch of levels up really fast, and I felt kind of like weird about doing that all between videos. I tried to keep it like this whole series. I've tried to keep it like at most I'm leveling up a couple times between videos. I think 3 is the most I've ever done between videos, and I did do that just now between the last video and this one without even trying very hard. You get a lot of experience points from ship combat, especially when it's starborn, and there's been a lot of starborn attacks, probably owing to the point in the story that we're at. The starborn ships give you like 800 experience points every time you destroy one. It's kind of nuts. So, yeah. Enough preamble, though. We went to Sirius.
Yeah?
It didn't trigger anything. Let's just go to Dionysus and... Oh, it's a planet in Olympus. Right, that makes sense. It's so interesting, this whole game, because those weapons say PAR, for some reason I've had it in my head, and I've probably even said it on some videos. I've had it in my head that means those are quote-unquote parabolic weapons.
I was a rover and a rambler. I lived my life in sin. There was no number high enough to count the troubles I was in. I filled neon nights with women. By day I rest my skin. There was no gamble bad enough to think I would never win. But I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. And go back home again.
Nice. We definitely haven't heard that one yet. Oh, I love it. This is my favorite random encounter in the game, and how fitting as we're nearing the end of the game to get another new one from the Valentine. I hope we've found them all. I know there's a bunch of random encounters I've been missing out on. Like I'm pretty sure you can have random encounters with the ECS constant, and we haven't even encountered them again yet, which is too bad. There's a lot of named NPCs on that ship. I think I mentioned this before. I'd like to get back on board there and talk to people, because I feel like I may have brushed them off a little too quickly at the end of that quest line, the initial quest line for them. Before he just disappears on me, let me go ahead and hail him and thank him again for the beautiful song. Your song really made my day.
And now you've made mine. Afraid my ship's got the next jump plotted in, so I'm away. Fair travels.
Fair travels to you too, friend. The other thing is, like, at one point really early on in the game, before I was ready to handle it, I ran into this like super ship, legendary ship, Space Scavenger Blatadea. in my stupidity, I thought like they just whooped my butt a couple times in a row, and I thought, well, I'll come back, I'll get a stronger ship, I'll level up a bit, and I'll come back and I'll take them on. But by the time I got around to doing that, although this quest is still showing as an incomplete quest under the all menu, it's vanished off the miscellaneous menu because the ship moved. It's not at that location anymore. Of course, it's not. Like, why would it stay in one place? It's a ship, right? And so I did, even though I've looked up very little about this game, that one of the few things I did look up, I think I've only looked up things 3 times during my playthrough. One of them was, like I made it very clear on video, that's what I was doing when we were infiltrating the scow, and it seemed like there was no way around getting a bounty, although that led to that awesome Crimson Fleet, faction quest. So I'm not even a little bit sad that happened, but I did look up to see if there was a way to do that quest without getting the bounty, and found out there wasn't. And then I looked up, I can't remember the other thing I looked up, but I remember some quest being confusing and looking up what I was supposed to do next for it. I just have this like vague memory of that. I probably mentioned it on one of the videos, but it was a long, long time ago. And the third thing I looked up is after that ship disappeared, I looked up to see what the deal was with that and if I was going to be able to find it somewhere else or if I'd forever lost my opportunity to find it. And I found out that is a random encounter. And not only is that a random encounter, and this is maybe a spoiler if you want to avoid hearing about things that haven't been in this playthrough already, there are other legendary ships out there. It's like one of like 3 or 4 different, that's like the legendary spacer ship, but there's like an ecliptic one and I don't know. But there's like I didn't let any of that sink into my memory because I was like, oh shoot, spoilers, accidental spoilers. But apparently there's like a few random encounters based around these legendary ships that you can encounter and engage in battle, and that just sounds so much fun. I would love nothing more than to have one of those encounters. Now that I have like a well-equipped ship that can handle it, but I've just had no luck. I mean, it's so funny to think about because I had so many like back-to-back random encounters with Genghis Khan, which was so fun. And I've gotten really lucky with, like, my first encounter with the Valentine was so long ago, and then I didn't run into him again for a really long time, but I've been really lucky the last few videos running into the Valentine a bunch. It strikes me that there's a lot of random encounters in this game that are really unique and interesting and fun. And I've definitely not seen them all, which just makes me excited to keep playing. Like I probably will be doing some faction stuff once we get to sort of what feels like the very end of the main story. We'll probably take a beat and go like explore these 2 factions that I think both have the potential to be very interesting. I mean, this one sort of turned me off because, like, for role-playing reasons, I don't like it. They're asking me to pledge service to the UC and this and that and agree to, like, serve them for, like, a decade or something to earn my UC citizenship, which is not even something I care about. I just, like, as a gamer, I want to experience this faction quest, but as a role player, I feel like it goes against my character's arc. So that's tricky for me. This is maybe more up my character's, in my character's wheelhouse. I don't know how much of this is going to involve criminal activities. I know this isn't like me joining the syndicate or anything like that. This is just me joining the company, right? Ryujin Industries. But Ryujin Industries is run by that arsehole Bayou, who is doing murder and all sorts of terrible things. in Neon. Like, we know some of his shadiness. But maybe at the end of this quest, you can put his, like, I know his son, I think it's his brother, right? That other guy we met who's, like, actually a good dude. And there are some good people that we've met that work for this company. So maybe there's an opportunity at the end of this quest line to, like, put someone else in charge, or I don't know. I don't know where this leads. But I'm definitely even more curious about this than about the UC Vanguard. So definitely something we'll be doing. Don't fear. I'm not going to just rush to the end of the playthrough, end of the story, and call it a day. I definitely, there's more stuff I want to do. But I think right now, focusing on main story stuff is the way to go. So thank you for indulging me in that preamble. Interesting. So this is Temple Sigma. That is the same temple that we found when we did this quest for Barrett.
Landing site is sufficient. Taking the ship down.
And he sent us to Sirius. It was also Temple Sigma. So it makes sense with there being a new game plus whatever you want to call it for this game. Certainly makes sense that these temples would be randomly generated on random planets and random systems. Not something I expected to see, within a single playthrough, them like changing locations and stuff like that based on when you pick up the quest. But I imagine if I do a new game plus that it wouldn't benefit me to like write down where I found all the temples and stuff like that, because they're just not they're not going to be in the same places, I think there's no way they're in the same places. Ooh, I was being a little reckless there. Fractured limb. I knew that, but I saw a bunch of other status effects and wanted to make sure that was the only one we had to cure. Alright, I'll be a little more careful. Take Barrett to Dionysus. Check. Help Barrett, because Barrett's following me, right? Oh, I thought he was a follower for me. Oh yeah, here he comes. He's just a little behind, but he's doing double time to catch up with me. Look at him go. Ooh, Barrett, he's a runner, he's a track star. He rocking that Constellation spacesuit. How's it going, Barrett? Don't aim that thing at my foot.
Well, this is it. There's no turning back now.
Unless that's your power, turning back. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. No, unless that's your power,
You're
turning
right.
back.
Maybe this isn't the first time we've done this. Now that's scary to think about. That isn't the only spooky thing either. There was a mention of anomalies. Apparently Vladimir was getting readings from multiple locations. It's only from observing the data that the coordinates seem to settle.
So it's Schrodinger's temple. I love these little science jokes. But no, seriously, yeah. In the world of quantum mechanics, it's observation changes the game. Yeah, it's a real double slit experiment, Barrett. Haha. Are you excited about this?
Excited, nervous, queasy. It's hard to really capture with words, but those will do for now. But when it comes to these temples, I appreciate their whole presentation. The grandeur, the mystery, the power. It's everything we join Constellation for. These moments.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like this really is Barrett's dream. He's such a, fun, outgoing scientist. I'm pleased that I've decided to do this for him. I don't think there was a way I was going to be able to find this temple on my own anyway. So I'm fine with letting him have whatever is in this temple, even if it's the like click this button to kill all enemies within a 100-mile radius power. Barrett can have it. I don't care. I really only use one of the alien powers I've gotten. It's extremely useful, and I'd be sad if that was the power he got and I ended up with like gravity push or some nonsense. But what happens if you change and become someone else? I mean, I didn't change. I guess I'll ask him this, but it's a weird question.
Like, if I became evil, Barrett? Then you can distract me by asking me to tell you my dastardly plans. I promise
That's what they do in the
it would
movies.
work.
So it's Schrodinger's temple.
And I'm the cat. Let's hope our observations don't end up with me getting poisoned. All right, then. There's no use worrying about things we can't control. Onward to whatever comes next.
I appreciate that the writers of this game have an appreciation for, like, science and stuff. Like, if they were writing scientist characters as they are, it'd be kind of awkward if, like, there weren't at least a few science jokes sprinkled in there. I mean, I realize a lot of laymen will have heard about Schrodinger's cat and that sort of thought experiment. It's related to the double slit experiment, which I really encourage anyone who's like wants a little bit of a primer about a lot of the jokes that they make in this game and a lot of the references, to just look up the double slit experiment, which is just really like it's really fascinating and mind-blowing. It's an actual, experiment and evidence of, strange things happening on the quantum level, which is just I think everyone should have like a bit of an understanding about this reality that we're experiencing, and that's definitely like
this is it.
A window into the
Just look at this
strange.
place. Unbelievable. I'll follow your lead. Clearly, you know what to do around here.
You can put your gun away, Barrett. I've never encountered a Starborn on the inside of these temples. I accidentally moved forward and activated the thing. Hopefully that's not going to screw things up. Yeah, he says he wants to follow the lead. I feel like if I do this puzzle, though, then I'm going to be the one. But maybe that's the whole point. I go here with him, and I'm the one that, like, goes into the little light show, music box things. And then he can't claim the power because I'm the one who did the mini game. I don't freaking know. I have a weird feeling like this, like I'm gonna be the one that ends up with the power. I've never felt that way since the beginning. Even though I tried to do an end run around Barrett to get it before even risking him being the one to get it. I think I'm gonna be the one to get it anyway. Go, Barrett.
Just look at this place.
Do you mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Oh, I'm curious now, too. What's on your mind?
That's all I wanted to talk about.
Let me know if there's anything else. See you later.
Yeah, see ya. Ooh, that got him to put away his gun at least. That's good. I think maybe he had his gun out because I had my gun out, to be honest. Like, if I... And then if I... Okay. Is there a way to, like, trick him into going into this thing? Like, if I go down here, and I'm like, Barrett, come to me. Yeah, here we go. Oh, well, he just went right through that thing and nothing happened. Guess, I'm taking the power. Sorry, Barrett, I gave it an honest try. Barrett's just, like, floating by, like, wait a second. Did you just do what I think you did? Yeah, this is definitely me getting the power. Sorry, Barrett. Like, the game literally gave me no choice but to take it. Like, I wanted you to have it.
Astounding. This is what exploration is all about.
This is Barrett, returning your call.
What in
Oh, he got...
Who in the...
Oh, he got the power.
Whoa.
Nice.
Hello, handsome.
Wait for Barrett. Speak with the Barretts. I will absolutely do that. Give me a sec, though. So we just got, like, duplicate self or something? Parallel self. From across the vast multiverse, a friendly version of yourself arrives. Armed and ready to lend aid. Wow, that's actually, like... I know it's just one of the alien powers and not meant to be anything too exciting. But as far as, like, how powerful these powers actually are, like, contextually, that's extremely, like, probably the most powerful thing here. To be able to, like, pull a copy of yourself from another universe in the multiverse, like, pull someone without involving the Unity at all from another universe, even if it's, like, temporary, to, like... Alright, let's talk to the Barrett, shall we?
You've got to be joking. Nope. Okay. Skipping the initial shock of it all. Agreed. Not worth it. Forming a hypothesis.
I'm kind of regretting a missed opportunity just now. I should have equipped the power and used it on myself, or used it myself, before talking to him. I wonder if that would have given me unique dialogue, where, like, we're having... Well, whatever, it's too late now. Okay, who's the evil one? Did you clone
That doesn't
yourself?
make sense. Cloning is a complicated procedure involving a lot of complex science. This was... a whole lot weirder. That's one way to put it.
Aw, they're finishing each other's sentences already. What a cute couple. Okay, who's the evil
You know,
one?
my captain asked the same thing. Different captain, though. So you aren't an exact facsimile. From my readings, you don't have your appendix, and you're a quarter of a centimeter taller than me. Minor differences, but fascinating. I wonder what else is different.
Yeah, like, this power's insane. To be able to summon copies of yourself from other universes in the multiverse and then, like, ask them questions about what their universe is like is insanity. It's an insanely powerful alien power. Oh no, which one of you is my Barrett?
Accurate. I'm just, passing through.
One of you, explain what's happening.
Molecular binary schism? Temporal twinning? Group hallucination? Don't forget the fluctuations in the energy patterns, which align almost deterministically. Harmonized vibrations, distorting some mechanical barrier between neighboring universes? Impossible to know with such a minute subset of readings. We need more data. Obviously.
What do we call you?
I'll
Other
be
Barrett?
Barrett Prime. Amundsen is fine. Usually the barrier between us is too thick to communicate much anyway. Amundsen? Now I know you're not me. Hey,
Amundsen.
one of us has to keep it classy.
Is that his last name that we've never been revealed in the entire game? Barrett Amundsen? Now I know you're not me, because I would never tell the captain my real last name. I've kept it a secret this whole game. Can I ask him if that's his last name? It would be such a fun Easter egg if suddenly his name in the game updated to Barrett Amundsen and I could see his last name whenever I looked at him. That would make me supremely happy. What am I going to do with the two of you? What am I going to do with two of you?
Why stop at two? It won't work. The energy required increases exponentially per anomaly. I'm already exhausted. In a way that's hard to describe. Not physically or mentally, but something else. Sorry, friend. You'll feel right as rain when I dissipate.
Welcome
Whoa
aboard.
there. Sustaining this connection requires a lot of concentration. Is this permanent? You will eventually monitor the energy fluctuations and agree. But no, this is unusual. I could study this forever. Irvin told me to just enjoy it and collect data on the side for later. And I'm glad I did. Irvin? He's with you. He's okay? By the tone of your voice, I'm gathering some things in our lives might be a bit
Ooh, a
different.
mysterious character Irvin
Is
that we've
he-
never met and Bear's never talked about.
Is he happy? Yes,
Something
he
happened
is.
in his past.
Our daughter pilots the ship after Vasco was destroyed. But otherwise, we've survived the war well.
Vasco was destroyed! Survived the war! Boom, boom, boom. Mind blown. 7 different ways. Oh, yeah, I guess I kind of knew that Barrett was gay, though. Irvin, I guess, was his lover before something tragic happened. The war? Daughter? Oh, no, Vasco. Who's Irvin? Yes, all of these questions, all of these. This is my primary concern.
Oh, man. I only hope the new one we're building is just as salty as the last one.
Vasco's the one remaining person I want to get on my crew of my ship, but we're going to need to get that ship command skill up one more to facilitate that. The war?
Going on 20 years now. But we're starting to turn the tide. Imagine
we,
all
though?
the variations. It's
Are you
endless.
fighting for the UC, Barrett? Other Barrett? I hope not. I gotta assume it's a war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. In which case, we'd probably be enemies. Who's Irvin?
My husband? He passed 20 years ago. It's been so long.
Oh man,
The
I'm sorry,
horror
Barrett.
of the infinite is the inclusion of the unimaginable. I promise. He's happy. We're happy.
Oh, well, I guess it's like some small comfort that in another world, you know, you and your husband are still together and happy and have a daughter?
Amazing. Sounds like you don't have a daughter here, I take it. No, we talked about it, but no. We named her after Aja, my mentor. She died in the crossfire between the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective decades ago. For me, Irvin died instead of Aja in that crossfire. She's best friends with Cora, and she's smart as hell. Of course she is.
Oh, Cora. Wow. So it does sound like it's a war between the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective. And I guess Barrett was, or at least Barrett's husband, and was involved. And some friend of his named Aja, were involved in the conflict. Like, I know that everyone's got a history. I won't hold it against Barrett that he maybe once fought on the side of the UC. Things sound very different where
I
you're
have
from.
so many questions. I wonder
Yeah,
how
me
many
too.
paths I've taken. We've taken. How many variations? How many ended with heartache and how many with joy? I think about that all the time. Wait. What's that noise? Starborn ship.
Wait, what happens if you die here, other
What
Barrett?
happens for any of us? I don't think it works that way, though. Maybe I'm just a construct or a memory. I don't know. But I don't feel pain. Good to know.
Can you two continue this conversation later on?
No idea. This isn't how the power works for me. I've never had a conversation with myself before. You pretty
No.
much know everything I do now anyway. More than I ever hoped for.
Oh, so oh wow, that completed my talk with. Or no, that's a new talk with Barrett activity. He wants to talk to me about the crazy power shite. After we deal with the Starborn, of course. I have a feeling I have infinite time to continue this dialogue, so I just do want to take a minute to say, darn! Like, I was so looking forward to, like, equipping this power right away and summoning a copy myself and talking to them, but the other Barrett sort of spilled the beans that this is, like, a unique experience related to this quest, and that when I use the power myself, it will not work that way. I think I'll just summon a mute
Need a
copy
moment?
that can do nothing but help me in a fight. Barretts, get ready for a
We can
fight.
handle this. On it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we can.
Hey, stranger. Let's chat sometime, okay?
Oh, they're like right.
Makes you wonder what humanity would be like if we could all do that. We're done here.
Just the one Starborn? Oh. Defend against the Starborn and check on Barrett.
Something happened. I can't hold on to you. I'm struggling, being pulled through the barrier. This is probably it, friends. Amundsen, cherish every moment with them.
I already do, my friend. I promise.
The double thumbs up. Poof, there he goes. Alright. So I need to check on Barrett and talk to Barrett. I do want to, just real quick. Yeah, can't talk to him. Oh well.
So look, for the record, I am the same Barrett that came here with you. For sure.
I think. Good to know. Trust me, I noticed. Sounds like something an evil Barrett would say.
Is the ship my secret lair then? I guess. I would have preferred something with more seating. And maybe a fireplace. Something cozy. Oh well. Hey, at least I didn't pull an army of knees out of thin air, right? Imagine that.
Imagine that. That doesn't seem to be possible. No, Barrett, I don't want to imagine that. Did you try to do that?
Kinda. I mean, here's the thing. It's pretty exhausting in a way that's hard to describe. A second one of me seems, well, frankly, it seems like it would kill me. But yes, I tried. Briefly. Then I stopped when I realized how impossible it would be. Makes me tired just thinking about it.
That doesn't seem to be
True.
possible.
How would I stand out in a crowd made entirely of myself anyway? Anyway,
good
it's a
point,
relief,
Barrett.
you know. I have this ability, this power. And I'm still just me. Just regular Barrett. And
Yeah,
that
man, that's how I
already
feel about
like
it,
it's
too.
subsiding. I no longer feel like I'm in a huge crowd.
I mean, this is how I really feel. It does seem like a pretty useless power to me. Can you still use your
Yes,
power?
though it takes a lot of concentration. If I do it a lot, I bet I'd give myself a headache. From myself. I'm my own migraine.
Hilarious. Seems useful.
I thought so too. Other me, other Barrett, seemed like he was able to handle himself well in that fight.
Yeah, I didn't really give you
Anyway,
guys
we'll
a chance
see.
to
If the other
play,
me
but...
gets in the way, I can just release him or stop using the power entirely. For now, I just need to use this power a bit and digest what all has happened.
Can we talk about your new power, Barrett? Use your power when you want to, Barrett?
Sure, but give me some time. I want to use it a bit more. See what its limits are. I just need some time with it.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time, man. It was a dialogue option, so I chose it. Use your power when you want to,
That's
Barrett.
pretty exhausting, really. So I might only do it when I feel like we could use backup. For now, anyway.
Well, that's very cool that we both got to get the power. I think my double is already pulling the coup. Alright, cool. So I'll automatically progress this to talk with Barrett. So let's talk with Barrett. Let me actually save, since we just went through a lot. I don't know what he wants to talk about, but presumably he just wants to... Like, he's like, okay, now I've had that time I talked about.
A while ago, you helped me out when I was captured by the Crimson Fleet.
Oh.
And I just wanted to say thanks for having my back.
Yeah, sure, man. This was not the topic I expected you to broach, but okay. Refresh my memory, Matsura.
You know, that Crimson Fleet pirate who held me captive for a bit a while ago. I just appreciated how you rescued me. That's all.
Yeah, man. No big deal. That was a while ago. I mean, it really was. Why don't you think with some no? What would you have done with it? No. You're welcome. Glad to help out a fellow Constellation
It's good to be
member.
part of a team, isn't it? To be part of something so much bigger than any one of us.
Yeah.
So many things can go wrong out there. Working with people you can trust is important. And that's why I've been in Constellation so long. It's good to have people who will help out when you're in a jam.
Yeah, man, I agree. I hope you all... I don't like to depend on others, personally. Another one of the rare introvert dialogue options. Exactly how often do you get into jams, Barrett?
Exactly as often as I need to.
Fair.
Jams are just sticky successes, right? At first it seems annoying, but it eventually washes off.
Okay. He's definitely one of my favorite characters in the game. He has some really great lines. I put my trust in people, not organizations. I'm glad to be part of a team.
Just wait till we get matching shirts and start having official cookie days.
I'm just hoping we all go into the Unity together. Cookie
Sounds
days?
amazing, right? Reminds me of a
He
time
liked
when
me
I
just
got
asking about
stranded on a
that.
ship carrying tons of frozen foods when its engine and gravity system died in the middle of nowhere. The captain
yeah, I
allowed
had to eat all
everybody
those
to eat
frozen
only
foods,
the
huh?
cookies since the meats were so expensive. But with no gravity, the cookies baked into weird little spheres. So naturally, we floated around eating cookie gobs for days. I'd say we gained quite a lot of weight. But as we were in space, we factually did not.
Gained a lot of mass, maybe, is more appropriate. It increased your gravitational pull a bit. I do like
They're
cookies.
one of humanity's greatest achievements. Modern medicine, space travel, and cookies.
Yeah, about
Constellation
the
is
space
quite
travel.
pro-cookie.
Did I
Because,
mention
you see,
to
we
you?
value human accomplishments. Speaking
Yes,
of
that's
which,
good.
Captain,
Oh?
I cannot even begin to fathom what Constellation would be like without you.
Oh, thanks, Barrett. Another fort opportunity with Barrett. Yeah, I'm sorry, Barrett. My heart is only for Andrea, although I think I'm never going to get a chance to pursue that relationship. You're a cute guy and all. I love the mustache. And I now know a little bit more about your backstory, that your husband unfortunately passed away 20 years ago, and you're still single, amazingly, but you're just not my type. Well, I mean, you are my type, but not my preferred sex in partner.
Anything else?
I appreciate you anyway, though. How long have you been in Constellation
A
anyway?
long time. We should talk about it someday. I'd need to get some tea going for that chat, though.
All right, man. Sounds like a plan. Thank you,
Just
Barrett.
figured I'd mention it, since we haven't had much time to chat before. You know, being a member of Constellation has given me a lot of opportunities, and a fair bit of stress, I'll admit. It's hard to imagine just who I'd be had I never joined up.
Yeah,
I would
same,
have never
man.
done so many things, met so many people. It's mind-boggling how different I would be. And I never would have met Irvin. Or lost him.
Oh, is that how you met him? Interesting. So he's been in Constellation for over 20 years. Who's Irvin?
Madani was my husband. He was also a brilliant biologist who joined Constellation a couple of years before me. Yeah, he's gone now. I remember his bright smiles when I returned from my trips. Wow, more brilliant than any star.
Aw. All right, so game devs, if you're out there listening, Bethesda, I don't like that. That's really annoying to me. I needed to choose that question to get more backstory and lore about Irvin, and I'm so glad I did, because that was a lovely piece of dialogue and world building and character building for Barrett. But Barrett disliked me asking that. It damaged my relationship with him to ask him that question. Like, at first I saw Barrett dislike that, and I was like, oh, he's mad that I didn't remember him mentioning Irvin like 10 seconds ago. That makes sense. But then it was like new dialogue and new backstory for Barrett. Like,
continue.
Like, what the heck, Bethesda? Why tie that to like relationship destruction? That's messed up. Like, I'm gonna ask these two questions too. He better not dislike me asking about Irvin. I just am interested in knowing more about my friend Barrett, okay? What was Irvin
That's
like?
kind of you to ask. People used to say that we were polar opposites. He was quiet and shy, they said. But that wasn't true. He was just that way around everyone else.
What happened to Irvin?
The war happened. He was caught in the crossfire between the UC and the Free Star Collective. It was right after he finished a job on Gagarin. Some terrible job. I don't remember.
Oh, so he wasn't fighting in the war. He was just caught in the crossfire near Gagarin. I hope I'm not stirring up any bad memories for you, Barrett, especially since you dislike me asking about him.
It's not you, Captain. It's just been on my mind. I can't say why.
Yeah, definitely not
Irvin's
because
been
your
gone
double
for over
was just
20
talking about him.
years. Strange how memories can pop up when you least expect it.
Oh, it's so weird. I was about to comment that his lip syncing, the lip movements for the dialogue was way off sync, but then it fixed itself like with that last line to be perfect. So, why do you think it's suddenly back in your thoughts? Is it because your double was just talking about how he's still alive in a parallel universe?
Well, I'm enjoying my time adventuring with you, and it reminds me of Irvin in a way. We had so many
now Barrett's
adventures
hitting on me.
together, and then it suddenly stopped. Maybe part of my mind is trying to remind me of that.
I'd love to hear you tell me a good memory of Irvin.
All right, let's
He
see.
liked that.
He was a biologist, specialized in botany. He loved plants.
That's what they do.
For years, he
That's what
carried
they
one
love.
with us on trips like it was our pet. He even named it.
Oh, really?
Haven't thought about that in a while. Well, maybe I'll take you up on that offer later on, Captain. I need some time to think about things.
Yeah,
On
sure,
that
man.
note, I think I'd do well to distract myself with a little adventure for a bit.
Okay. Well, we've had our talk with Barrett. It was a very nice talk. Even though the game devs decided to like give me a Barrett dislike that for just asking about his late husband. I mean, I guess maybe he disliked that because he's trying to like get with me, and and talking about his late husband is not like the best choice of topics with that goal in mind. Let's see if we can just fast travel back to the ship. Perfect.
Stow our stuff fast and get out of here. I'm anxious to see the stars again.
Yeah, man. I plan on it. I do want to do a little check-in with Andrea and Sarah, because I think the next thing we're going to do is progress the main story. Barrett, you don't have anything new that we're back in the ship now.
Do you need something?
Oh, right. He's still my follower, probably. Do you have anything
Yes,
for me, Barrett?
this is yours now.
You're going to give me some food? Creature Jam.
Let's get out
Awesome,
there and do
thanks.
something new today, shall we?
I think it's time we went our separate ways.
Oh, I see what's going on here. It's hard to compete with me by your side. We'll split up and compare notes later. Last one to space is a rotten prasada berry.
I'm still keeping you on my crew, though. Yeah, I just no longer need you to be my active companion, man. It's nothing personal. I have that introvert skill and stuff. Don't leave the ship, though. We're still sticking together.
What is
Andrea, just the person I was looking for. Andrea, will you marry me?
Back to it.
No,
Then.
can't ask you that. Okay. That's
Need
too
a
bad.
hand?
We
Yes.
definitely need to like take a minute to talk to Autumn. I think there's another nice lady who I can't. The America, right?
Did you need my help with something?
Yeah, America, Boros. We can get probably some backstory on both of them by having a little chat ski-doodle. But I'm just checking in with
Yeah, what is
Constellation
it?
for right now. You have anything interesting for me, Sarah?
Yes. Have a look.
She gives me organic resources. Fun. Personal
No, it's fine.
questions?
Go ahead.
I feel like I've done these dialogues with her before. I don't remember, though. It would have been way back towards the beginning of the game. Do you have any religious
My
beliefs?
parents considered themselves to be enlightened. But
Well,
their
that's not
lives were
really
so
religion, it's
busy,
more
they
of a
rarely pursued their
humanist
beliefs.
philosophy.
By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I
That's
don't
fair.
want to believe in anything. It's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center. Having been
Yeah, I hear you
out
on that.
there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders
It's really
of
fun
my
when
own
the
eyes,
NPCs refer to it as the
I need
Starfield.
answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs.
No, don't worry, Sarah. I don't have any. Maybe Buddhism, but I don't think that exists in universe. And it's also not really a belief system, more of a philosophy. I'm not going to ask this because it's just going to be her going over her companion skills. Is there anything you like to do for fun besides exploring?
Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being
So
said,
that's a no.
I will make a confession, but you have to
Ooh,
promise
I already
to keep
kind
it
of
between
remember this.
us.
She's going to admit to like
Before I graduated from school,
music,
I
right? Rock
was
band. Yeah.
in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean
a rock band.
A rock. We called ourselves
Ironic
Ironic
Comet.
And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. The band
the
never
drums.
really went anywhere, of course, but those...
Good times. Good
Until
times.
later.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, later, Sarah.
Do you need
yeah,
me
I definitely
somewhere?
have done those dialogues with her before, but it's been a while, so. What's up, gamers? As I mentioned before, I am editing these videos so that the 2 videos becomes 3 because they ran really long. So this is the end of part 2 of that exciting trilogy. Thank you all for watching. As always, I hope you all have a fantastic day.